Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As you can tell, my hair is looking a little bit shit. It's in need of some loving. It's not matching the vibe of my makeup today, so I am teaming up with AZ Hair. If you follow me on Instagram, I did actually work with them on a reel where I kind of talked you through these new extensions that I had. If you guys know me, you know I love hair extensions. I've tried out so many different types over the years, whether that's like permanent ones or clip-ins. I've tried many different clip-in brands, and these clip-in hair extensions have to be one of my favorites, and I'm not just saying that. So I am working with them on this video, but as always, all my opinions are my own. I'm always 100% honest with you guys. If I didn't like something, I'd probably say, or I wouldn't have taken the job in the first place. But I do really like these extensions, and I feel like they're worth mentioning again. So if you do want to see what extensions I'm using at the moment, if you're after some thick, good quality, soft, shiny extensions, this video is for you. Okay, so as you can see, I've gone ahead and straightened my hair. I envy you guys who already have nice, sleek, straight, tamed hair. Mine has just got a mind of its own. It's definitely growing though. I know you can't quite tell because I've got a black top on here, but it's getting there. And lots of people have been saying like how much it's growing, but that does not stop me from wearing hair extensions when I want to feel a little bit more glam. The hair just takes it to a whole nother level. I do have the extensions I've already been wearing. I've worn them quite a few times since I did that Instagram reel, and I am super impressed. The quality of these is insane. It's 100% Vietnamese human hair. It is so thick from root down to the tip. I think this is the colour 4 and 4 ash. It's like a really slight mixed tone, so it is too light for the top of my hair, but the bottom of my hair blends into it really nicely, so it is a really good match for my hair. With these ones that I received, you get 7 different pieces. So I've got 2 3-clip wefts here, 1 4-clip, which is kind of like your biggest part of your head, 2 2-clips, and 2 1-clips here. They are typically a bit of a bigger 1-clip than other extensions I've had before, but I feel like it just covers more surface area when you put it in. And the actual clip itself is quite long, like downwards, but I do think this helps it stay more secure, because when you kind of, you know, you can back comb wherever you're about to pop the extension and it slips in, it's got more to grip too. It's not relying on like a really stubby little clip, so I feel like they actually grip into your hair really well. I've not had these slip and slide about my head. As long as you put them in correctly, you should be absolutely fine, but that is what I'm about to show you. AZ Hair are actually one of the most reputable Vietnamese organisations in the hair industry, and they've been working in the hair industry for over 16 years, I think. So what I'm going to do is just show you how I section my hair. If you have watched some of my other hair videos or any of my reels, it is the same process, but for those of you who are brand new to my channel or brand new to hair extensions, I will just quickly run through how I apply them. There are obviously a few different ways, but I feel like this is the most common way that most people will apply their hair extensions. The bottom section you want to keep as little hair as possible, but leaving enough there that the extension clips have to grip onto, because they do come quite wide around just behind your ears. So I kind of have that there. Clip your hair out of the way. I'm going to go in with one of the 3 pieces first, and what you can also do is use a comb to back comb. I have lost my comb that I would usually use, so I'm just going to try and use like the tip of my brush just to get a bit of volume at the top of my hair here, especially in the middle. I'm just gonna, hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Just back comb, unclip all of your clips, and then I always do the middle first and then go to the side, so just make sure you kind of estimate where the middle of your head is. Give it a little scrape up and down, just obviously be careful of your scalp, but it just helps to grip onto the hair more. So that's your one section done. I'm going to repeat that now twice, so you want to take just like an inch above that, and then just make sure you can feel that there's enough hair between where the last clip is and where the next clip is going to go. So I'm going to take the other 3 section here again, give it a good brush out, middle It's a lot to do with like kind of feeling. Obviously you can't see the back of your head, so just make sure you don't get any of this hair caught underneath the clip. There's my second clip done. I'm gonna let my hair down, and then the last section I kind of go from the top of my eyebrows. Sometimes you can take this up a bit more than the other one, as long as you've got enough hair to cover it on the top, but also not too much hair that it's gonna be quite bulky and you're gonna see that stagger of where your hair ends and where the extensions start. Now I'm going to take the 4 clip weft. So now you've got 2 in the middle, so I kind of try and position this blank bit in the middle of my head and the 2 bits kind of just off the middle. The side, the other side, and then let the hair down. I'll split my hair in half down the back, bring it forward, and I'm just going to give everything a brush together. They should feel really secure in your head, but I just like to hold it here just so you don't rip through the hair. You should always brush your own hair like this rather than going from top to bottom, because it will just pull your hair out. You can see there the colour blends in really nicely with the ends of my hair, but we are looking sparse around the sides and the front. From the sides here, obviously I suppose it depends on your hair, and still a tiny bit from the back. Taking a 2 clip now, giving that a good brush through. I position this, you never want to bring it ever like close to the front of your hair here. I position this kind of in the middle, give it a little rub, and then the other one will come around the back a little bit, so that's why you want to still take the back section up. Around the back, just make sure it all feels secure in your head. I'll do this one at a time. So you want a section kind of like an inch or so down. Again, you don't want to put it right here. That's going to put way too much tension on like the thin bits at the front of your face. This is going to be a little bit higher up, but just off to the side here. People with kind of like normal, medium or thicker hair, like these are great because they are just super thick, and I think they look great. Like no one can tell when I have clip-ins in. If you manage to get a really good colour match to your hair, and obviously you apply them quite well, people shouldn't know that you're wearing clip-in extensions. Oh, see there, you can see a clip. It's either because I've not brushed my hair in the right way or it's too high up. I'm thinking this is too high up for me. And we're gonna try again. It's much better there. Now I just need to sort it out a tiny bit. I'm gonna add a couple of curls. I'm just gonna straighten some of these front bits, and I'm just gonna add like some little curls at the bottom. I'm not gonna try and curl it all. I think a dropped out kind of wave curl looks nicer in my opinion, and I know that I don't even have to look at the back of my head here to see that my hair blends in really nicely. There's no staggered cut anywhere. You can't tell where my hair ends. I've said in previous videos, just be careful about these underneath bits here where your hair is obviously going to be shorter. If you do struggle with your hair showing on the bottom layer, take a really thin section from the very bottom, plait it and pin it up, so the very first thing that comes down is the extensions and not your hair. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and of course I will get back to you guys. See how full? I feel like I'm in a hair advert. Oh my god. Just taking like slightly bigger sections because I'm only going to do the hair at the bottom. Just kind of wrap it around like this all the way down here. Doesn't really matter too much. So I'm going to hold it there, and then see that there, and then that will drop. I do like to brush my curls out. I'm obviously not a professional, but I feel like I've done enough hair videos online and tried out so many different like products and extensions and tools that I do know what I'm talking about most of the time. Even if you've got any other video suggestions of like what you want to see from me in general, like I've got a couple of ideas. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself this year with YouTube, but I definitely still want to upload regularly and like just enjoy making content for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching it, and there'll be like so much more house stuff coming as well. Now I'm just going to brush out all these loose curls, so you can see after I've brushed them out they're just a bit more bouncy at the bottom. It's not added tons of volume at the top, but it's just got a bit more shape. It's all blended in nicely, and I feel like They just look so nice. They feel really comfortable in my hair. I think these might be 20 or 22 inches. I'll pop all of the details of these specific extensions in the description, along with like any other links that I think are going to be quite important, or a bit more information about AZ Hair and a link to their website. That is all from me. I hope this was helpful, informative, just entertaining. You might have just put me on in the background, and that is absolutely fine. If you are looking for some new extensions, you want something that's super thick, full, shiny, soft, then these are definitely the ones for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel down below. If you're not already subscribed, it would mean the absolute world to me, and hopefully I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.